to find it, to find it. When the dogs will find her, got some time to wait for tomorrow. To find it, to find it, to find it.
It's been 7 hours and 16 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whoever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant, but nothing can take away these blues. 'Cause nothing compares to you. It's been so lonely without you here, like a bird without a song. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, where did I go wrong? I can throw my arms around any girl I choose, but it just reminds me of you. Went to the doctor and guess what he told me? He said, boy, you better try to have fun no matter what you do. But he's a fool, 'cause nothing compares to you. Hey. All the flowers that you planted, Mama, in your backyard, all died when you went away. I know living with me is sometimes hard, but I'm willing to give it another try. 'Cause nothing compares
Family and friends, my name is Leslie Davis, and it is my privilege to join with you today as we celebrate and honour the memory of Justin Alexander Heritage. Justin passed away on the 18th of April after a long battle with silicosis as a result of previously unknown work health safety procedures. It is indeed a precious life cut short. Justin will be dearly missed by all his family and friends, and you represent just a few here today. To those of you who are joining us via live stream, welcome also, and it is great that you have taken the time to share in today's ceremony. At this point, it is also maybe a time to remind you, if you haven't turned your phones onto silent, that now might be a good time to do so. It is love that brings each one of you here today, whether by blood or by choice. It's family and love. Each of you have travelled far and are taking this time to stop, reflect, and say out loud that Justin's life mattered to you. Though sharing in grief, you're also sharing in gratefulness that you had a relationship with him, that you did, and going forward you acknowledge that a little bit of your heart goes with him, for life will never be the same without him. A tribute to him, our brother. As kids we lived together, we fought, we laughed, we cried. We did not always show the love that we had inside. We shared our dreams and plans and some secrets too. All the memories we share is what bonds us now to you. We grew to find we have a love that is very strong today. It's a love shared by each of us that will never fade away. You are our brother, not by choice, but by the nature of our birth. We could not have chosen a better one. You were the best on earth. Justin was the loving son of Gary and Sandra, both deceased, and the loved brother of Adam and Renee, and brother-in-law to Janine and Jason. Justin was born in Ulverston, Tassie, and relocated with his family whilst he was young. The family moved around a little from Victoria to the Gold Coast and finally settled with Justin going to Southport High School. He very much enjoyed school for the social aspects, as well as being ridiculously academic, I'm told, especially in the areas of woodwork and his graphics, even anything creative, anything working with his hands. As Justin was the firstborn of the 3 siblings, I asked Renee and Adam to tell me a little of their memories of growing up. They said as siblings, there was the normal camaraderie, competitiveness, jokes, pranks, stirring, always trying to outdo or get one better than the other. And as you can imagine, we've probably PG rated that for today's ceremony. But as you can imagine, there's so many stories to tell, and where would we start? And if we were to look around every one of you, you could all add your stories, and we would be here for hours. So in the time allotted for us today, let me share a couple of things that I gleaned from talking to them. They said he was a friendly person who loved being around other people. Others would say he was a top bloke and a truly great guy. He loved his cricket and his footy. Go the Bombers! He loved his work as a stonemason and was very proud of his skill and the achievements, and always gave of his best. He was a loyal and dutiful son who cared for his mum through the toughest of battles when she developed MND. At that time he was single, and he had the time and capacity to give her the necessary care that she needed. And respectfully, today his final resting place will be alongside his dear mum. He stayed close and valued his relationships with his aunties, uncles and cousins still here in Tassie. His beloved black LX Tirana, which they're not sure was his first car, but he still had it in his possession all his life, and he had great fun with, drag racing it, taking it to the local car clubs and cruises. He dragged that car with him everywhere until he finally had it fully restored in 2021 and enjoying once again driving the car after 25 years in pieces. He travelled to car festivals, Bathurst Car Race, participating in local car clubs, swap meets, road trips with friends to collector conventions, music festivals, concerts, AFL games, rugby games. Whatever was his interest or hobby at that time, he was passionately involved in it. And I'm told to give you warning, though you've probably guessed it, read the music choice for today. Renee and Adam wanted to give you a heads up. That maybe apologise to a few of you that the music chosen may not be what is normally played at a funeral, but all the music chosen is with Justin's music taste in mind. He loved his heavy metal, and today's versions are probably the tamer versions of the bands that he loved. So look, there's so much more that we could share, but today we will just ponder on the things that are our memories. Justin spent much of the last few years fighting with courage and resilience, a health battle that was relentless in its task. He loved his career choice and he had great pride in it and satisfaction. He learnt too late that there was a cost to his health because no one fully understood the risks when he started in the industry. He was always hopeful that he would beat this thing, but unfortunately last week Justin's body could take no more and he passed away at his home, which he loved, aged 52 years, 6 months and 21 days. At this point, Renee, would you like to come up and share your tribute?
I'd like to thank everyone for being here today to celebrate my brother's life, and I want to thank everyone for their overwhelming support. Justin was my big brother, a role he took on effortlessly, giving me my first driving lesson, which I think he later greatly regretted. His beloved Torana was my friends and I Uber, which he then helped me later purchase my first car. Justin was pivotal in helping me launch into adulthood. He showed me a lot of things, and I learnt a lot I didn't know, including where not to stand at a Slipknot concert if I wanted to stay alive. But you forgot, Justin, to teach me one last thing: how to let you go. I miss being your little sister. I wish I got to say goodbye before you were given to the sky. May you rest in peace, my brother, until we meet again.
Well done, Renee. It's not easy to be able to say those things, but I think it's important to be said. At this point, I'd like to invite Troy to come forward and to share a tribute that he's got.
How are we all? For people who don't know me, I'm Troy, or Justin, who is Giz or Skip. Although Justin to us was referred to as Noddy. He was not married or a father to any children, but my wife and my 2 sons will always know him as Uncle Nod. He treated our boys like a father figure, with respect and showing interest in everything going on in their lives with school. Uncle Nod was a kind and fair man and will always be remembered as part of our family on the Gold Coast, a person that we could always count on with love. Justin was a big part of all of his friends' lives on the Gold Coast. We had a day for Justin only a couple of weeks ago, and the stories and wonderful parts of that life that he gave to us. From Justin's car guys, the work crew, the cricket guys, the poker mates, the training friends and the Hot Wheel dealers, and all the people that Justin had connected with in some way or another. One thing was always a common discussion. Justin was one of the nicest, kindest, caring, gentle-souled human beings you will ever meet. Justin was always greet you with a handshake and a smile, smiling, saying hello, being interested in everything that you had to say. Justin had a few loves in his life, and none more than that Alex Torana. Every time we talked, there was always an update on his beloved Torana. While the poor Torana in most of our friendship time was in pieces, the day he actually got it and drove it up our driveway was one of the happiest moments of his life. The smile and joy on Justin's face just lit up the moon. He had found his happy moment, and at that moment he was king of all. Justin and I had met at indoor cricket many, many moons ago, and we bonded over our love of Bundaberg rum and the beloved Bombers. While both of them have let us down more than not. With a Bombers win, there'd be always a shake of the hands and a come on Bombers. And with a loss, Justin would always give me, we'll win the next one, Skip. Justin was always ready to enjoy a moment of his time in the bar with a rum in his hand, having a laugh with mates, watching the Dons, talking the night away, listening to Metallica and making sure he was the last one standing. Always to be at the end there to say, see you, Skip. Justin's chair at our bar will remain vacant from now until the end of time, with his beloved Bombers Guernsey and his scarf hanging over it and a rum can in his cooler that he left for the next game. Justin was one true mate to so many of us. He will be sorely missed every day and will remain in our hearts forever. To my best mate and my brother, see you, Skip.
There are some other tributes for those of you who are on Facebook. I understand maybe you're online right now, but I will just read a couple that have come through the Facebook posts, but it certainly is just a small portion of them. So, from Dave Carroll, rest in peace, Justin, you will be missed in the Hot Wheel family. Stephen Clark, Justin, I know we never met in person, but we had so many conversations about the Hot Wheels hobby. Rest in peace, my friend. From Michael McCabe, the hobby loses another good one. Rest in peace, Justin. Gone way too soon. From Don Green, I just learned of yet another Hot Wheel Redline community member passing away. Rest in peace in paradise, Justin. This is such a shock. Although I never had the privilege of meeting you in person, we were good friends here on Facebook, and you were always supporting me and many others in our community, and a solid guy, just a pillar in the Hot Wheels community. We will all miss you, brother. Till we meet again, my man, keep the red lines rolling up there. From Justin Hunter, this breaks my heart, truly a great guy. Rest easy, my friend, till we meet again on the big orange track in the sky. From Danny Thornton, rest in peace, Justin. He always messaged me happy birthday a day before. Such a great guy and a fellow red line collector. From Tanya, I'm not going to say her last name because I can't say it. He was an amazing man and I loved his conversations and when we'd have our waffles. And from Glenn Zanotto, we'll miss him. He died far too young. We shared a few toy show road trips, 1,800 kilometres, a couple of years back. Memories of that trip still put a smile on my face. We miss the chats. It has left a big hole in the red line collecting circle here in Oz. Rest in peace, Justin. And now, I can't say it strongly enough, this is seriously just a small snippet of the amount of tributes that have come in. And it just shows how multifaceted each one of us are. We think we know each other, but there are so many more that know and love him. We're at a point now that there's an audio visual that's been prepared, or a photo montage that's been prepared for today. Please enjoy the memories. I wasn't sure if we were going to go for another full song. So at this point, we'd like to just mention a few thank yous. A huge thank you to each of you who've taken the time to travel, to be here for this farewell. Your presence honours Justin's life, and it also supports Renee and Adam, and it's truly appreciated. To Troy and Mel, the team at Lungs in Action class, and anyone that answered his call for some assistance, a special thank you. To the team at Queensland Lung Transplant Service at the Prince Charles Hospital for their incredible care and support over a long time. Thank you. And a reminder to each one of you that after the burial you are invited to come back here for some refreshments and maybe some sharing of some memories. We are here today not because Justin has died, but because he lived. Let us also remember that his final illness does not define the rich life or the legacy he leaves. When you hear his name or you dare to think about him, smile and remember the good times and the relationship that you shared. At this time, may I invite everybody to stand, please, if you're able. We are about to conclude the first part of today's service with another poem, a tribute. After this, for those of you who can, you're invited to follow the hearse to the place of Justin's final rest alongside his beloved mother. The reading is in memory of a wonderful brother. Justin, we hold on to our memories, the ones that are so dear, to try to keep you always close. Now you are not here. You were called, it was your time, but it is so true that you have left a legacy. There is no one like you. But we will never forget you, and we know that we have been blessed to have you as our brother to us. You were the best.
There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying the stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for. She's buying a stairway to heaven. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, 'cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts are misgiven. It makes me wonder my thoughts I have seen rings of smoke through the trees, and the voices of those who stand looking. Ooh, it makes me wonder. Soon, if we all call the tune, then the piper will lead us to reason, and a new day will dawn for those who stand long, and the forests will echo with laughter. Bustle in your hedgerow,